your brother, his performance, and Bobby Lashley. So how's he doing, and what was his reaction and kind of your reaction to the fight?
My reaction, unfortunately, I couldn't make it out to his fight. I was in California doing some sponsorship stuff. I would have loved to have been there. My dad was actually in the corner with him, kind of, supportive and stuff like that. But I think Jay really stepped it up, and I think 5 days' notice. In a cage, I think he wins the fight. In a ring, he got a little caught up in the in the ropes and stuff like that. But the first round was very close. Bobby was desperate to get a takedown. I think he landed just a couple of punches, on Jay that didn't really do anything. Jay stopped his takedowns, and then he smothered Jay in the next couple of rounds, which was smart on his part. Third round, Jay had a really, tight guillotine, and Bobby said he was starting to see the lights flash a little bit. So I give props to both of them. Bobby's definitely got to make some changes, and he's young in the sport. He's getting up there in his age too, so hopefully he's got to make those changes quick, if he wants to be successful in the sport. But yeah, Jay's doing well. He's training. We're trying to get him a fight here. It's really hard to get him a fight for Jay. He's got one of those records where you beat him, it's good. If you lose, it's not so good for your record. He's going to be a daddy at the end of July, so I'm excited. I want to congratulate him and his girlfriend on that. It's going to be awesome. He's going to be a daddy of a little girl, so I'm really, really pumped for him. But
you know what? I'd add him to a fight promotion, not only because of what he can do in the cage or in the ring, but he should have gotten some back-end pay-per-view on that because he sold that fight. He did a great job. And I thought the other thing was, shocking to me, was Bobby Lashley, after the fight, kind of saying it affected him. I'm like, this guy wrestled, in college, he professional wrestled. Like, how did he screw with you mentally? You've never had someone trash-talk you? It worked?
I think Jay's pretty good at getting in people's heads sometimes, and definitely a big guy like Bobby. It's kind of funny that he admitted that, Jay messed with him mentally. So it's a part that he's definitely got to step up his confidence level if he wants to have a long career in this sport too.
Yeah. Do you view him as a guy who's dedicated? Do you think, or is he going to crack?
We'll see. I think I've heard he's got some big things coming up. So
you're saying on a wrestling standpoint and money wise that he doesn't need MMA? Because he's facing Bob Sapp, because that is a big thing. I think he should beat him.
Right. I think he should beat Bob hands down. And if he comes out and tries to trade with him, for more than a minute or so, he's going to probably be looking at the stars. So I think he could have a long stint in the UFC. He just needs to train properly and more conditioning.
All right. Yeah.
Simple.
Absolutely.